Hello Capricorn, this is your August forecast. And the big news this month is that Jupiter, planet of good fortune, benevolence, luck, abundance, changes sign in the middle of the month, where it will stay for another year. But the change of sign is important for you Capricorn because it's going into Virgo, which is another earth sign for you, which should have a very beneficial and positive effect on you. Which is why I thought it's time for a change, to present to you differently, more informally, my lovely friends and family. So let's start out with this lovely aspect that we've got for the first week of the month, which is Jupiter and Venus coming to be conjunct, happening for you in your 8th house. Now, Jupiter and Venus are the benevolent, fortunate planets, and when they come together, they bestow good fortune. A lot happening for you in this 8th house, so this Jupiter-Venus could bring you some good news financially. It could be a grant, a scholarship, a loan, somebody giving you money, an inheritance, but something, or your partner's finances take a turn for the better, but some good news financially, or possibly an opportunity for getting into a joint partnership or relationship financially that's got a lot of potential in it. Also, if you're in a relationship, this could be very good for taking the relationship to a deeper level, a really deep enjoyment with going deeper into your intimacy. I'll say no more on that. Now, on August the 8th, we've got Mercury going up into your 9th house. So Mercury up here, it's a wonderful time for any kind of higher learning, studying, university education. It's good for writing, for certainly going to be a great year for publishing for you. I'm coming to that in a few minutes. And it's just a really good year for re-evaluating your spiritual path, your spiritual beliefs, and what's really important to you now at this higher level. And on August the 9th, we've got Mars coming up into this 8th house, so really good time this month to really put some energy into your finances. Venus is retrograde still all month, so when Venus is retrograde, it's a very important time to really take stock of your finances, to reevaluate your financial situation. Maybe it's time to look at if you've got assets, maybe they need to be moved, maybe they're vulnerable, maybe you need to change advisor, maybe you need to change tax advisor, insurance companies. All of these things are up for consideration, and you can make some really positive changes during this month. Mars in that 8th house, it's a really good time for cleaning things out, things that have been hidden, stuck under the carpet. Clean them out, get them out so that you can look at them and decide whether you want to keep them or not. So, for example, it could be a relationship. Is it time to change the relationship? Now, I wouldn't do it while Venus is retrograde, okay? I would wait until the middle of September until you decide anything firm about relationships. Because Venus retrograde can bring somebody back from the past that you may be really enamored with, but it might not be right for you. Or it could bring somebody new, but that person might not be quite right for you. And it's always best to wait until that Venus goes direct to be really sure. And on August the 12th, we have got Jupiter changing sign and going into your 9th house, which is a great placement for Jupiter. Capricorns, this is a wonderful time for planning foreign travel, even maybe to think about working overseas or in another state. It's a time to expand your worldview, the way you see the world. It's time to expand your education. It's going to be there for a year. So this is everything to do with an international flavour in your life. Welcome people from all different cultures, walks of life, because they're going to help you to grow. They're going to bring new things and exciting things into your life. It's a great time for embarking on a course of education to expand your knowledge, your career in some way. And as I said, brilliant for publishing. Any kind of publishing, that Jupiter really energizes that. On August the 14th, we've got a new moon happening in this house of joint finances and money. Excuse me, so an opportunity for some new beginnings as far as your money is concerned, as far as maybe if you have someone managing your money, maybe you're going to change banks, you're going to change companies. There's going to be some changes this month connected with your financial situation, but the opportunity with that new moon at the middle of the month for some new beginnings to happen and for a breath of fresh air to come in to anything connected with money and joint finances. And on August 24th, we've got the sun coming into this 9th house, shining a light now on you to look at your beliefs. What are you believing in? Because as you know, your beliefs are so very powerful. If you're not well and you believe you're going to stay not well, then you probably will stay not well. But if you believe you can be well, or if you believe something really positive can happen, the more you really practice that belief, the more likely you're going to draw that to you. So this is a wonderful combination for manifesting the things that you really want in your life. That new relationship, that job, the work, the new spiritual direction, the more meaning in your life. You're going to have a quest for meaning this year. It's going to be important for you Capricorns to have a greater feeling of meaning, not just same old, but what's going to give me more depth. And that will be the quest for a lot of this year. On August 28th, we've got Mercury going into your 10th house. This is a good time for a discussion in the workplace, good time for sending out resumes, for communicating, getting a message out there that's important to you. On the 29th, we've got a full moon happening here in your 3rd house. It's resonating a little with Neptune, so this could bring to you ahead a situation as far as communications is concerned. Maybe the communications haven't been clear enough and suddenly things do come to light and you can move on further with that. This 3rd house again is possibly you're going to be travelling. Opportunities certainly to travel, to move around, to expand. They could be short trips. Yes, these could be short trips. Here you've got the longer trips. So opportunity to travel not only physically, but to travel mentally further and wider. And on the 31st of August, we've got a lovely conjunction, and the 1st of September actually, between Venus and Mars in your 8th house. So anything that's been stuck financially or a project could move forward. Yes, it's an energy of moving forward. And as well, same in a relationship, a feeling as though, something finally is moving forward again. So we've got Saturn retrograde in your 11th house until the 18th of September. So it's an important time to seriously reconsider your friendships, the people in your close circle. And Saturn sometimes says to you, you know what, better to be alone than to be with people who are really not stimulating you mentally and uplifting and making your life feeling great. So this Saturn may in fact have already been doing that, sort of pairing off some of your friends, but giving you an opportunity to start fresh with something that's much better and more solid for the future. So there you have it, my lovely Capricorns. I hope you like the new presentation. Thank you for commenting, sharing and subscribing, and I always love to hear from you. Have a great month. Bye for now.